What's up with y'all chosen family? What's good with the chosen squads, man? You know, I hope y'all wearing that protection, family. I hope y'all wearing that protection. You know, this is your amulets right here, family. You know, first thing I want to say is, you know, if you're interested in cupping some jewelry, y'all, you know, things like this. Well, I got most of this from somebody I know, you know, but with these copper bracelets and with these, you know, these amulets, family, if y'all are interested, man, well, go to my TikTok, family, and tap in to my brother, you know. I just want to say shout out my brother Osiris, man, for getting me right, man. You know, these amulets are all you need, family, because it's going to help your aura field become more empowered, you know. I'm pretty sure y'all know we all have an aura field. And when I say aura field, I'm talking about the ones who naturally work on themselves, y'all. You have the aura. If you are playing with your fucking energy like it's a toy, y'all, you don't have no aura field. All you have is a defensive that is awakened. That's what people can go around and treat you with disrespect, or they're gonna pick on you, or they're gonna play on your kindness for weakness, right? Well, that is only because, chosen ones, you have no authority. They don't sense no authority or power emitting from your avatar when they are around you. So they're not gonna respect you. They're gonna walk all over you. And if you don't believe me, waste all your energy and go out in public, y'all, and watch how people treat you. I'm not telling you to do this, but I'm telling you, if you have lived through this situation, you know what I'm talking about, chosen ones. But in this video, y'all, what I want to talk about is an illusion that I'm going to try to break from your mind right now, y'all, because you don't see life like I do. Many of you don't see life like I do because I vibrate on a higher frequency. So that means while y'all living externally all day and night, y'all, I do as well, but I put the shadow work in every single day I can. So I'm always going within myself, y'all, so I can stay connected and right beside the Most High. Because in this wicked ass world, y'all, you know, there's no telling who the fuck you must surrender yourself with or around. And people are plotting 24/8, looking for energy, looking for things to hijack. Because their spirit and soul has been hijacked, you know? So what I want to let y'all know is, man, this is something that I'm going to tell y'all, family, for the chosen ones. But if you're chosen, you don't necessarily need to hear this, y'all. It's just a great as, you know, example. So these bodies, y'all, you know, these bodies, the flesh that you see me as, y'all, this is a vehicle, you know. I'm nothing but a vehicle like this car that I'm in, y'all. So, like I'm in this car, right? You see the outside of the car, y'all, and you believe that's what the car is because of the brand. So, whatever brand the car is, you're going to call it what it is, right? But what makes the car is the physical appearance you see. If the physical of the car wasn't there, y'all, you wouldn't be able to spot it nor know where the car is, you know? It's just like my avatar, y'all, or my physical incantation of a vessel that I call the body. You know, you see my body, yes. You see these eyes, yes. You see the glow, yes, family. But what you don't realize, most people don't realize, is that I'm the energy that's emitting from this body. So it's not my body that's talking for me, y'all. I'm allowing my energy to seep through the body for you to hear this kind of energy, y'all. That's what's the difference, y'all. So in a way for you to grasp this with betterness and more firmliness, separate yourself from the body real quick, y'all. And if you can't, just think about it. You're the body that you may see or may become, or you may be the one in control, right? Separate your body from your voice and know that voice is emitting from your electrical body or your spiritual body, y'all. Because it doesn't matter if your voice is connected to your body's vocals. You couldn't talk regardless if you didn't have no energy to back that up, you know? So that's why I say, family, you know, when you go around in this world, y'all, you know, when you are a chosen individual, y'all, a lot of people are going to walk past you or they're going to fall out your life because it's not about their physical body. Yes, they may look good. You might love them. You know, you may have day ones that you've been with forever. that you can no longer be around, y'all, because they don't feel comfortable being around you no more because their spirit ain't right. You know, if it wasn't about spirit and it was nothing about the body glowing and all of us just live through the body, y'all, everybody would be fucking getting along because there would be nothing that person needs to hide from you. But that's not the case, y'all. People do things in the dark that they don't like doing, but they secretly are addicted to it. That's why when they get around you, y'all, that light that you have, it calls their asses out, y'all, because they want what you have, but yet they don't put the work in. They're not in control of themselves, y'all, because those demons that run them from within, y'all, make up their own decisions. That's why no matter how many times you say you go fast, many people can't fast. I wonder why that is, y'all. A lot of people will say they can fast, but can you really fast, chosen one? And if you can't fast, there's a reason why you can't fast. It's because those entities are craving something outside of you that they're trying to get you to partake in so they can, you know, keep on possessing your ass. But this is important, and this is something that every chosen one must know regardless, without a doubt, because there may be times of temptation for you, chosen one. You know, these demons or these devils might throw a baddie or a pretty ass woman at your face, but you really gotta read the light. Is she operating with light like myself, y'all? Is she giving y'all a glow? Is she wanting the better for you, y'all? Or is she trying to compete with you, trying to look for a challenge? Or is she trying to pull you down? You know, those are the people you gotta watch out for, y'all, because they exist. And you see it with a third eye or with the first eye when you have been living through this shit your whole life, like myself, family. You know, this is something that needs to be felt and heard, because you might be craving or stuck on somebody, y'all. Or you just may have friends that you're not trying to let go. Family members as well, y'all. You may be stuck, you know, trying to isolate yourself, but not in a way because you want to be with your family. You're going to have to make a choice, family. What do you want more? Do you want a light? And do you want to protect that light? Or do you want to drain yourself, y'all, and be around people who are going to talk to you about fucking football and NFL games all day, you know? And that right there, y'all, you know, should really get you to think about what the fuck you want to do and how you want to live, you know? But this was, you know, a good-ass scenario, y'all. Now let's get to the bread and the butter now. Now that I have told y'all that I have separated my voice and the way I move my body from the body, so you see the body, but you can't see the energy that I'm emitting to do this or to speak with my throat chakra. You can't see that. You feel it, right? That's what we call spiritual energy, currency, racing, kai, chi, prana, you know, chakra, life force. That's what we call truly living. Just because you have a physical body doesn't mean you're living. That just means that you're existing. But you can still exist without living, y'all. It's just like plastic or fucking, you know, things on the ground like paper or wrappers. You know, they're not living, but they're existing because they're in the fucking way. That's just how most people are. They're in the way, y'all, when they're not living because they're trying to get in your way, chosen one, because they don't agree with the shit you are saying. Because they don't feel like you, y'all. But they can't deny the fact that you are glowing. And that's what irritates the fuck out of those demons or those parasites. Because since they can't get a lot like yours, y'all, they're going to try to mimic, mock, or do things like you. But it's pointless, y'all. Because why are you going to waste your time doing that? Right? When simply you can work on yourself and get the glow that you always wanted, chosen one. You know? Look at this. Have a son, y'all. This that have a son. This electrified copper. Have a son, y'all. You know, it's a badass piece, family. I suggest y'all to go tap in to Brother Osiris, man. Or Osar. If y'all wanting some jewelry out here, man. But this shit, I'm telling y'all, man, it runs deeper than what you can fathom, because a lot of people are not used to looking at somebody from the spirit, y'all. So think about it like this. For example, when I walk out in this world, y'all, because I'm highly intuitive, I'm aware. So when I step out and I see others around, Yes, I look at them physically, and I peep how they move, y'all. Not to judge them, but to be aware of my surroundings, to know how they move. So if anytime something comes my way, I know how to protect myself. Because I'm gonna treat you on how you treat yourself, y'all. If you argue, you look to fight, y'all, I'm gonna make you fight the mirror that you are looking at, which is yourself, by giving you silence, right? But when I go around somebody, y'all, I don't just look at them through the flesh, y'all. Yes, I peep their flesh out, whether they look good or whether they're decaying, whether they're friends, whether they're foes, whether they're family or whether they're non-family. It don't matter about hereditary, you know, or biology, which is, you know, the biological blood that we all share. What I look at most importantly, y'all, is the spirit, y'all. The spirit. Yes, you look at them physically, most people do, but are you looking at them from the energy within that's functioning that avatar? That's what you must study, chosen one. That's when you will become more aware and more things will start to flow to you. That's when you'll be able to read everybody else. And that's when everybody will consider you somebody that when they come through, y'all, you have the center of attraction at your hands, y'all. You know? When women start talking to you for no reason, or men just want to come around and be in your presence and start talking with you, y'all, and you're not used to having that, you should appreciate that. And you should love it, because not because you're trying to make something out of it, create bonds, or make something happen, no, but to appreciate what we call life. Because when motherfuckers weren't respecting their own temple, when you were wasting your energy on pleasure and you're participating in things but not yourself, you were afraid to talk to women. You were afraid to be around other people because you feel nervous. You feel like you weren't truly who you are. Because I told y'all, that's not you. You were possessed by those lower-like entities that we call emotions that were trying to control your body with a feeling, with a temporary thought. But that's not who you are. Because I told y'all, you operate out of spirit and soul, which is dark matter energy, which whenever it is sunken into low vibration, it becomes carbon, which is the black goo or the black residue that seeps from your skin when it is time for you to protect yourself or pick up heavy things, which is also vibranium. That's the element that is needed on this world for it to even be here, you know? So this was a video, chosen one. I wanted to remind you that, yes, we all have a physical body, but this is a vehicle, just like the Carman, to get around the world. So I don't know why so much people are so fucking fascinated with looking at themselves in the mirror, y'all. Yes, you can look at yourself and adore the physical vessel you was granted upon with. But to truly reach another peak of mastery, y'all, you must look at yourself beyond the body. Because now that you are looking at yourself from the flesh, you want something better. You want light. You want the light to glow up inside of you, so that bitch can light up your physical body. That's when you will become attracting. You'll become somebody who can manifest easily. And you will have a voice that people want to hear all fucking day and night, because you helped them. You uplift that negativity that they live in, so hopefully they can become better, right? This was a powerful download, y'all, because, you know, you might have a beautiful girlfriend right now, or you may have homies that you consider your day ones, or you may love being around family members. But I'm pretty sure you ask yourself this question: why are my family looking at me different? Why does my girlfriend cheat on me? Or why does she walk away and never pick up my calls and only call me when she wants to? Or why do my homeboys try to treat me like I'm dumb? Try to rob, steal, or destroy what I have? Because physically they look like they are your friend, your homie, your girl, your family, your lover. But spiritually, spirit-wise, that spirit it envies your light. There's no other way around it, y'all. That spirit is controlled by dark forces that are trying to take your life force, y'all. You already gave them everything else: your friendship, your bond, your loyalty. You're gonna keep giving them your life force after this shit? Fuck no, family, because this is your life that we're talking about, y'all. They are robbing you. They are literally robbing you cold-heartedly, y'all, of everything you have within. So their asses can feed and keep on doing that to the next person that ain't you. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize, family. It doesn't matter how good someone may treat you or how good someone may look on the outside. If they don't want the best for you, y'all, and they're not choosing to elevate like you, they're only going to pull you down, yeah, because they're comfortable at a low vibration. No other way around that, family. If they don't want to rise in frequency themselves, y'all, well, you know who they are. They're somebody that lives in comfort, loves stagnation, and loves to dream, but not act out on that dream, you know? But this was the video, family. This video was, you know, pay attention to the spirit, because the flesh or the physical, it can trick you. It can blind you, you know? It can make you see things that are not there because you like what you are seeing physically, y'all. But deep down inside, y'all, what you can't see is what truly can hurt you, you know? What you can't see is unpredictable, y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all right now. Peep the energy that someone gives you, y'all. And how can you do that? By going within yourself and working on your spirit-like body so your spirit can pick up on things of the spirit realm. So you will know if a motherfucker has bad intentions. You will know if their spirit is clean or if it ain't clean. You will know if they have, you know, light in their eyes because you shine and you know you spit fireballs from those eyes, man, that the enemy can't take. But this was the video, family, and I hope y'all appreciate it, man. You know, thank you, brother. You know, we're stepping on everybody that ain't like the message, man, because this generation is the last generation. But I'll see y'all. I'll say.